Hello and welcome to another episode of Saxy After Dark. This is your boy Daniel Lee, as you guys know me as Mr. Saxy. And then today I have a very special guest, the homie, my good friend, Miss Diana Rodriguez. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
She's a real estate mogul, all that good stuff, But I wanted to have a conversation with her today, and because she's like into the dating world. We're both single, and you date, right?
I do.
So my question for you two is like, what makes somebody ready to date? What do you think? How do you know when you're ready?
I think that really it's not a matter of being ready. I think it's a matter of like getting ready. So in my opinion, I feel like throughout all the years that I have been dating, I have taken time off from dating, through my spurts. But every time I date, I feel like I find something new about myself. After each time. So it's like I get to know myself more through the dates. And I think there was a certain part of me before that used to look at dating and used to just look at the person like, is this the guy? Is this it? And I feel like that's totally the wrong mindset. It's more so you exploring what you like and what you don't like, and it's just kind of refining it for you.
Okay, so it's more for you putting in the work, and then when you feel it, then you go for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could put into the work and say you meet a guy. Right? And you get any kind of inclination. I want to go on a date with this guy. What are you looking for him to know that you want to date him?
So you're saying if I'm meeting somebody outside or...
Yeah, you're at the bar.
Set the tone, yeah.
You're at the bar. You're always fly, looking nice. And you're doing your little thing. And then this guy walks over. You guys having a good conversation. What about him will make you be like... I can see myself going out with this guy again.
So kind of a little bit about what you were saying before, like the chemistry. So if there's like some type of connection there, if the conversation is flowing. But also I feel like I do listen for certain, like, I don't know if it's red flags or tell signs. So I don't want to talk to a guy or date a guy that's like a complainer. Like somebody that's making excuses. So if he's telling me about his situation and there's some excuses in there about what's happened and this is where he's at. Like if we're doing that on the first conversation, I don't want to have a second conversation.
That is pretty cutthroat. So, okay.
I don't have time to waste.
He could be nervous.
Okay.
And he could just be maybe talking too much or trying to spark up conversation. Because honestly, you could be probably intimidating for a lot of guys.
Okay.
Beautiful, successful.
Thank you.
You don't really need a man, but it's nice to have one, right?
Right.
So, like, you don't think that you give some grace to the guy?
I mean, I think yes and no, because if it's also a mindset thing, kind of like when you're meeting a friend. So now I look at it like when I'm talking to guys, I'm just meeting a friend and just seeing like, are we jiving or are we not jiving? Do we have similar mindsets? Do we not have similar mindsets? Because if we don't, then we really don't have anything in common. So it's not really like cutthroat, like if he's just saying that one sentence, but if we're not on the same page, then I don't really want to waste my time.
Okay. Okay. So for me, it's a little different.
Okay.
I like to test a girl to know if I'm going to even push it.
Okay.
So for the first date, like, what's the first date for you? What do you think considered like a first date?
You're saying. I
okay, my first date. If a young lady don't want to go to coffee for a first date, I don't want to fool her afterwards.
Really? Don't you think that's cutthroat?
No, I don't think it's cutthroat because this is my thing. And maybe it's the age thing because, my son, he can go out with women or young ladies and go to hibachi, spend $100, whatever. It's nothing to him. But as a grown behind man, I feel like a dating is an investment, right? The first investment, I'll put a little bit just to see. We're going to go out for coffee. Let's see how the conversation is.
Okay, question. What gets you to that point that you want to go on a date with a girl?
Oh, okay.
With a woman.
As men, we're visual.
Okay.
So, just if they look good, how they dress, how they carry themselves. And you guys heard from my last podcast, if their feet is right, if her feet's raggedy, and the hand's raggedy, Daddy always says something else might be raggedy, fellas. Okay? So I need for all that to be in place. And then once I start seeing that, I'm like, okay. Then I'll build it up to try to go on a date.
So if her toes, her hands are done, then you want to go on a date, and her hair?
Yeah,
then you want to go on a date?
Yeah, I can't do
and that's
BB.
it?
Yeah.
That's a very low bar right there.
No, that's just for me to even talk to them.
Okay, but to go on the date then. So when you're talking to them, what makes you want to go on the date?
Of course, similar like interests. Like I'm a musician. So, like, I went on a date one time. I said this one time. The girl didn't know who Earth, Wind, and Fire was. I can't talk to you. How you not gonna know who Earth, Wind, and Fire? Gap Band. So there has to be some kind of similarity. Some kind of, do we look good together? Or finances too. Like I like somebody who's financially. You don't have to be financially secure. It's a hard time. It's hard times out there. But at least want to be financially secure. I like somebody with an entrepreneurial mindset. Then also somebody who has some kind of faith base.
Okay.
That's important to me. I mentioned this one time. Spirituality is good for some people, but I want somebody who believes there's a God.
So with what you were saying before, you said about the financial part. I feel like that's a big topic when it comes to guys and women. Yeah. And so you said not to be financially set, that's okay, but want to be financially set? What do you mean by that?
Okay, so I have to look at our current state. It's the current situation.
Okay.
Not everybody's going to make 3 figures. Not everybody, 3 figures. I mean, sorry, 6 figures. Wow.
Like everybody should be making at least 3
that bar
figures.
Went low,
very
real
low.
quick.
First the toes, now
wow.
the 3 figures.
Let's rewind. 6 figures, right? So I know everybody there's different situations because if somebody's a teacher, they might, it's just a teacher salary.
Right.
So certain things come with that, especially if they were married, divorced, kids, things of that situation. So I'm no longer just thinking like, oh, you got to be this perfect person.
Right.
Because especially, I know I'm not perfect.
Right.
I have my flaws. But if we can come together and be perfectly imperfect together and grow, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so someone with a job that has a little bit going for themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't have to be the best dresser, but I could take you to Burlington, Ross.
That's your store.
That's my store. You already know. I love a good Burlington. Won't be ashamed about that. But yeah, but something around that line.
I get that.
And I can do that.
I think for me with the finances, I think I used to look for certain things before, and now, again, back to the mindset. Like, I'm very much... Oh, that's another question I have for you.
No, finish your statement first. Finish your statement.
So I'm very much, and it goes into this, like, I'm very generous when it comes to, like, with my friends or family or whatever. If I want to do something, I don't want finances to hold me back. So if I want to go out to eat, and let's say my mom or my good friend doesn't have it, I'm going to pay. It's not a big deal. Yeah.
I know.
So with that, I would want my man to be just as generous with me.
Okay.
And like, because I feel like if I was a man, I wouldn't let a woman put her hand in her pocket. I'd be like, no, I got this. No, a man pays.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have different views on that. So what's your view?
Okay. So my view, for certain people, it's going to be different. Because first of all, I know you. So it's like, we have a different type of friendship. I don't mind paying for something. I've even given you my debit card to use. And be like, hey, just, you know what I'm saying? Use it back. But we have that level of friendship.
Of trust, yeah.
But I think a lot of times men will take care of a woman in that way. So I do believe that a man should take care of a woman in that way. But I also think men want to see a woman that's willing to say, hey, babe, you take care of me all the time. How about I pay for dinner today or take you out? I think a man wants to feel needed. He wants to feel appreciated and then know that his woman is willing to even do that for him. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they have to do it, but show some appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not too much a man, I feel men ask for. I think women ask for a lot more when it comes to show me, please me, love me, oh, hug me, oh, you love me. Okay. I don't think a lot of men do that. But the simple things you guys do, they're like, damn, my girl love me.
I could see that. I could see that. I haven't been in a relationship in a long time, so it's hard for me to really judge.
I know we were talking about that, and it's like, I don't want to get off subject from the original thing, but what's going on? Because now that the guys see you all, they're going to be like, well, who is this?
Okay. So what do you mean what's going on?
What's going on with the dating life?
I don't really, I'm actively dating here and there. If somebody asks me to go on a date, I'll go on a date. But I'm very selective too at the same time. So I just look at it when I go on a first date, we're not dating to see if we're going to get married. We're dating to see, do we like each other? Are we feeling each other? Can we even be friends? And then if so, then we continued on other dates. But I'm okay with the coffee date as the first date because I don't want to waste my time getting ready and blah, 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 and I don't like you.
Okay, yeah. And also, too, my recommendation for you, sometimes you have this resting
I do.
face.
I do.
That's a little intimidating.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a little intimidating.
I do that.
I would say just,
No, just
but once they get to know you.
They just got to man up. That's it. Don't worry about the face.
They got to man up.
Yeah.
So,
don't let it stop you.
Wow. So if you go on a first date and you go out for coffee, and the guy doesn't pay for the coffee, that's a done deal.
No, that's a done deal.
I would say so too.
Right?
I would say so too. I think that's the same thing if I take her on a date and she's just like, well, is that it?
Even if, let's just say we went on a date and it was like a meal or whatever and it didn't go well, I feel like as a real man, you still pay. You don't like, oh, can we go half and half? Can we, like, that's very cheesy.
All right, so say this guy is super cool.
Uh-huh.
Super nice. He has everything you want in a man as far as, say he has kids, he has a house. He just has all these things, but he's just like, babe, listen, we've been doing all this stuff. I just can't take you to Dubai today. Are you going to be like...
That's okay. If we're together or not together?
No, you're together. Like,
okay.
This is your man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not
take me to Dubai today? Yeah, I'm good with that.
Dubai is very wide. That's a big one. But I'm just saying, but if there's something like... Because, for instance, you love... Like, we can want tacos. And I'll be like, let's go on 33rd Street and get some tacos. She's going to look at me and be like, well, Miami on South Beach has a really nice... And I'm like, seriously? And we'll get on the road and go down to Miami for tacos.
West Palm Beach was the exact place, actually. But
I'm just saying, but there was perfect tacos locally, and you decided you wanted to go to Palm Beach. And this guy is just like, I'm not doing that today.
Okay, so you're saying that, like a day trip.
Yeah, day trip. And you're just like, I want to go to Palm Beach.
Well, if I really want to go, then I'll just go by myself.
Wait a minute.
Like, if I really, really, absolutely want to go, but yeah.
But that might crush the man, like...
Well, why doesn't he want to go?
Maybe he's just tired of going.
So
he doesn't want to go on the road.
He doesn't have to go.
So you can't be like, well, babe, let's go next time. Like a healthy compromise?
We could do that. I could do a healthy compromise.
Oh, wow. All right, well...
I'm okay with compromising. I'm actually pretty... I feel like friendships, relationships, I'm pretty accommodating to the other person. That if I do want to do something and that person doesn't want to do it, then I am just going to do it myself.
Oh, okay. Because you're very active. So you'll have to find somebody that's very active. But the thing is, I find out too, is like, especially in the beginning of relationships, everybody's trying to do stuff to appease the other person.
I agree.
So it's like, you have to wait for that time where they really find out who they are. Because they might, after 30 days, they're like, it was great for like 30 days, but... I'm not scuba diving today. You know?
I think but I'm also somebody, like, just for myself, I do love my alone time. I love to recharge.
Yeah.
And so the times that I am going out for tacos in West Palm Beach, it's because I've already recharged and I've had my time. Or I've been really working really hard and I just want to enjoy myself and do something different. So it's just having that balance.
I get that. And I think that's the key thing is having that balance.
In a relationship, too. Like, the kind of relationship that I would want that... I am not settling for anything less, is I want to have something where we're equal partners and we are pouring into each other and we're growing together and we're supporting each other and loving on each other, and it's just like a beautiful, like I said, friendship that's growing into something else.
Yeah, but how can it be equal if you want him to pay for everything?
Well, that part doesn't have to be equal.
So what does equal actually mean when a woman says they want an equal ratio?
In our wants and needs. Like, it doesn't have to just be one side. On that part. With money, I would want him to be more generous. I want him to play the man role.
So that's just, money's the man's role. So, okay. Once again, I am not disagreeing that a man should step up and do what he has to do, right? But I'm telling you, today's, like, if you find a guy that could just do everything, that's great. I'd be like, marry her, girl, let's marry him now. You know what I'm saying? But... it's just some really dope guys out there who just can't do it like that.
And I think it's a mindset. I think that if they can't do it like that, this is going to sound really mean, but it's just maybe
they're not ready for dating.
No, not that. They're going to find the person that's for them, but their mindset isn't that they want to be that person or they want to do these things. Their priority maybe is something else. Maybe it's they're doing their passion and they're teaching yoga or whatever it is. That's their thing. But for me, the mindset of a man that I want is like a go-getter, somebody that's wanting to provide for their family, somebody that is wanting to, represent themselves in that way.
So what would the woman have to bring to the table if that's what we're asking for the men to bring?
Say it again.
What does the woman need to bring to the table?
I think it depends. So, like, lately what I've been doing is... So what I've done in my life in general is anything that I'm not liking about myself, I change, right?
Okay.
So one thing that I had started looking at is like, okay, this is the kind of man that I want. So what kind of woman do I need to be like to be with the man that I want, right? So certain things is like I work out all the time. I love to work out. It's good for my mind. It's good for my body. It's good just all around. So I want somebody that's going to match that as well.
Okay.
What else? What I bring to the table is I bring the table.
I mean, what's the table though?
I would say I'm very, when it comes to, and you know this too, when it comes to like friendships, when it comes to relationships, I'm very nurturing, and I will hold your hand through anything. Like I will be your right hand man. I will make sure anything that you want to get done, I'm there. And it's again being a part of that team, like being in a real relationship and being in that real friendship. So that's what I bring.
Okay, so he's obviously the leader of the team. Because he's bringing the finances, right?
He can, but he can't be at the same time. Like, it's like a partnership at the end of the day. What I'm talking about money is just him being able to have the means in order to pay for what he has to pay for, to treat me, to do those kind of things. Okay. And that's it. If you're not...
So, if for a man to have that, do you believe a woman should equally have the same amount of money or the same thing?
I think it depends on them, but I'm saying for me, for my situation, I do have that. So I can take myself...
I'm saying in general. We're not going to talk about you because you're a very special case.
Okay.
And a lot. Generally, do you think the common formula is the man should have it and the woman should bring something else equal to it or the same amount of money?
Okay, so I am different in the fact that I feel like everybody else has their own views and they're entitled to their views. And they're entitled to whatever kind of relationship that they want to have. Period. But for me, what I will say, I can only speak for myself. And so for me, I think the biggest thing is like I do these things for myself. So I treat myself to things. I treat myself to vacations. I do those kind of things. So if my man can't do that for me, then it's kind of like, what are we doing?
Okay, I get that. You're going to have a different journey dating. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice to know how this goes for you with the next 2 years.
Sounds good.
But I'm going to tell you, the basic formula for a lot of women are, yes, they want the man with money, and but a lot of men with money or have the means to do those things are now saying, what do you bring to the table? Because a lot of women believe their sex could do it, their body can do it, or they could fix a plate. Bottom line is, it don't matter. You know what the best sex in the world is?
What's the best sex in the world?
New sex with somebody else. This man will leave a woman with good sex in a heartbeat. That has nothing to do with it. And that's the mentality of a lot of women. They want these men with this and that, blah, blah, blah. Now, granted, I think a lot of men who want that, they might want a woman of your caliber who has it so y'all can work together as a team. Because that's what I would love is somebody who could bring it. But someone who just has the mentality, oh, he's going to have to pay for this, do this, whatever the case is. Especially
it gets old. Yeah.
It gets old.
Yeah,
but when a man gets older, and he's like more investment, he's probably going to retirement. He's looking at like, I'm not finna spend. Why am I investing this money in you? I invest in stocks. I invest in this. There's a return. What is my in return in giving you anything?
I don't know. I disagree. I think that when I was like dating and meeting different kinds of people and stuff like that, a lot of the men that are already at that caliber, they were okay with spending their money on whatever it is. So if it was on a girl for the time being, not saying that it was lasting or I don't know what the situation.
So, question: when they spent that money, they didn't expect nothing in return.
Oh, of course they did. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the investment. Coochie. That is the investment. Guys will spend that money, get that coochie, but trust me, if you don't put out at the end of the day, that man is not gonna look at you saying, "I'm gonna spend another $1,000 on you." Oh hell no.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? So at a certain point in life, men start looking at women as an investment. And I think the only return men want, guess what that is in a woman?
What is that?
Peace. That's all they want. And the peace could be, don't financially put strain on my life. Because it's just what it is. And I just believe that I think a lot of women getting older, once they figure out that, okay, this man will do whatever he can to keep you, even if it is spending money, give him peace. Find out what that peace looks like for him. Because it's going to be different for everybody.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It might be, hey, let's go to Miami twice a week for tacos. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. There's, it is an investment type thing on both ends.
I agree. And I think it just depends on the individuals and what they're looking for and what it is that they want out of the relationship.
Yeah. But I know for a fact you are going to find the man of your dreams.
But also, I'm not looking. Like, just whatever's coming to me, that's fine. But I'm not out there. Like, I'm not on dating apps. I refuse to be on dating apps. I'm not, if I meet somebody organically, great. But if not, I'm okay regardless. Why are you looking like that?
Okay.
It's true.
You gonna be okay then.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Why are you judging me?
I'm not judging.
You are. You're saying it all over your face.
We judge and we don't listen.
Well,
because this is okay.
We listen and we don't judge.
We listen. we listen.
You basically just said what you were doing. You're judging and you're not listening.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess. All right. So we're gonna probably end on this last subject, but I get what you're saying, but it's like I think after a while, it sounds good. I think it does sound good. Like I'm dating, but if I'm up by myself, then I just end up by myself. Mm-hmm. I just really believe that there's certain things that come with that I just, me personally, that just don't work for me. Okay. I like the conversations. When it rains, I'm just like, I don't want to look at my son watching a movie. Love him. But I would like a beautiful woman beside me when I'm eating dinner.
Yeah.
I would like to eat at the table across from somebody. But like you said,
like at what cost?
I mean, that's why you got to put in the work.
Okay.
You got to put in the work.
Okay, and what kind of work is that?
Like, one thing I would do differently, like I believe in counseling now. So if I find somebody that's if you're dating intentionally and you want that type of relationship that could potentially lead to marriage or something like that, because I believe people who date just to date, it's a circle. Things eventually, it's like, why are we here anymore? I mean, if it's just companionship and it works, whatever. For me, I date with intentions. You know what I'm saying? We could touch that another subject. But I believe if I meet somebody, there is an attraction. Now I will go early on stages and go counseling. Mm-hmm. And I think I will try to see if we align in that way. Because sometimes there's things that really good people don't heal. Sometimes, and I think healing is a very important part of the journey.
Okay, so like couples counseling early on.
Couples counseling, and then do individuals and then bring it back.
Okay.
Those type of things.
That's cool.
A lot of stuff come out.
That's nice.
Yeah. Have you ever done counseling?
I have.
Oh, good job.
Why are you surprised?
I'm not.
Yeah, I have. I've done EMDR therapy too. Have you heard of that?
No, what's that, like a shock thing or something?
No.
I'm kidding.
It is. Do you want to know seriously?
Yeah,
or no?
seriously.
Okay, so it is basically where they look at, because I feel like all of our traumas and all of that stems from early on, from when we were younger.
Okay.
Right? Or whatever the case may be. So it's going back to where the first time you felt that moment. So let's say you're insecure about your weight. Goes back to the first time that you felt that. And it rewires the way that you feel about that. So they make you think about it and look at it as an adult versus as the little kid that you got traumatized by. And that's it. And it just rewires it.
Dang, girl.
It's really good. Really, really good. You should do that.
Yeah, probably. But I do know some people who benefit from that.
So you can start advertising.
I really do. All right. I like that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look into that a little bit more. Because I think...
it's good for relationships, too.
Yeah, I grew up in a Jamaican home, and a lot of things stems... Because I went through a lot of issues growing up in 5th grade because I couldn't talk right. So I had to go on the little bus to learn speech. Because my parents was Jamaican.
Would you stutter?
I just didn't say words right. My mom would say, go pass me the spatula, and it's a spatula. And I go to school just messing up. Spatula. She said, go make this deposit for me, but she was trying to say deposit. So I was all jacked up with the English language. Yeah. I was that kid.
Okay.
But
EMDR.
Yes. I want that rewiring.
Yeah. That would be helpful.
Well, listen, I appreciate you coming on today.
Of course.
And talking with me and talking with everybody out there at Saxy After Dark. But we're going to end the session right now.
Okay.
Because there's a little party on a yacht that I want to go to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out.
Maybe I'll meet my man there.
Maybe. Just maybe. But we're going to toast to peace, love, and happiness.
Okay.
And enjoy life, everybody. Salud.